Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome back to video number 4. And it's about variables and data types. First, don't mind this. Close your eyes and listen to me carefully. What is a variable? A variable is simply where the program stores a certain information. That's clear. You have a pocket to put your money or your phone in. That is a variable. It's called pocket. Okay? You have a garage to put your car in. That is a variable. And now, data type. What is data types? Data types is just this information or this data has a type. Close your eyes and imagine your closet, and I hope it's not messy. There is a place for t-shirts, there is a place for pants, there is a place for shoes. And if you're a man, there are places for suits, and if you're a lady, there are places for robes and veils and whatever ladies wear. Okay, those places are organized based on the types of your clothing. So the same thing happens here. Based on the types of that based on the type of that information or that data, the program stores it. Some languages, some programming languages you don't have to specify the data type of your variable. You just give the name of your variable and its value. And the program or the program language itself identify what types of data it is. But not in C. C, you have to put the data type of your variable, the name of your variable, and if you want to initialize it, you can initialize it this way. You can say a equal 3, or you can say int a semicolon a equal 3 semicolon. The same thing, no difference. Okay. Float. Float is an integer followed by a not complete integer, like 3.14. This is a close value, a small value of pi. Let's say 3.14. This is a float. Also, it can be 3.0. It can be simply 3. But when you use it, the C programming thinks of it as 3.0, which is a float. 3.0, which is also 3, which is an integer. So integers are floats, but floats are not integers. Got it? Okay. By the way, I'm using Control Z to undo what I did. Like, I think it's this. Yes, Control Z, redo Control Y. Okay. Next, chars. Oh, I think doubles are to be next. Because, okay, doubles. What is a double? A double is just a float, but a long float. Like this is 3.1415. By the way, I didn't know this. I got it from Google. So don't think that I'm a genius. I'm not. Okay, the only difference between doubles and float is the size. That's the only difference. Okay, now the strings, the chars are to be before the strings. The characters are to be before the strings. No, now characters in C. C has a funny way of describing, like in Java or other programming language, you write string and you name the string and the string itself. Characters is just a string, but with one character. C looks at the situation in the other way. You remember what I just said, like the one character is just a short string, a string with one character. Now, C looks at it the other C looks at it the other way, and what I mean by that is C knows only characters, and say string are only a list of characters. Okay, a string is a list of characters. When he sees hello, he sees HELLO, which is 4 characters. Okay, to declare a string, one character, but to declare a character, we just say car, the name, you can you cannot give it a value, but if you want to give it a value, that's totally fine. Now, the way you should give it a value, in characters you don't use double quotation. That is something wrong. When you compile it, you'll say error quotation, but it can be in a single quotation. Okay, just like this. Now, going to strings. Like I said, string is a group of characters. Now, you give it the data type, which is a character. Now, it's not only a character; it's a list of characters. After the name, right after the name of your variable, your string variable, you give it the length or the maximum length of that variable. Like I gave it 6, and string is 6 characters. Now I can just say hi. I don't have to use the full length of my string. I can use one string. I can say h. Okay. Now, I hope that's clear. A string is a group of characters. One character is one character. When you declare a string, you use double quotation. When you declare a character, you use single quotation. Now, there is another way to declare a string, which proves like how C looks at it as group of characters. I can say cut, then I can say h, and then semicolon, and then I, and I'll be fine. We'll have the same. Let's just say S1. Bull. I hope you understand that. It's totally the same. Now it's just one string or a group of characters. Just a list of characters. And I'll tell you more about arrays and lists in the following videos, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, bool. This is data type which is bools are true or false. There is no hypocrisy. It's only true or false. F equals true or F equals false. There is no other condition. True or false. And those are rules. And they are very useful. Okay, there is one thing I wanted to say, which is naming your variables. Naming your variables is not, you cannot pick the silliest name and say, okay, I want my variable to be named this. There are some things you should not name your variable. Okay, a name of that variable cannot start with a number. It cannot, but it can end with a number. It can have a number in between. That's one thing. You cannot start your variable with a number. Let's compile it and see what happens. Error. Let's see if we start with a symbol or a special character. It is correct, but not all special characters. Remember, like if I say this, it's wrong, obviously wrong. Underscore is a special character that's allowed in such situations, but remember, only underscore. That's the only special character, of course, not a number, that you can start your variable with. Okay, you cannot start it with a number nor a special character except for underscore. Now, there also you cannot have special characters in the middle of your name. Like you cannot say a asterisk or a minus name. You can have only numbers or underscores. Okay? Okay. The ending is no problem. You can have numbers, underscores, but you cannot have special characters. This video is getting very long, so I'm going to try to wrap it up. Okay. Now, also, you cannot name your variables after predefined keywords in this programming language. You cannot say my variable's name is int or main. Although this could work, but it may create some conflicts later on. Okay, so don't be fooled. It might work, but it might also create problems within your code. So try not to do that. But there are some keywords that you could not use at all. You cannot name your variable float. Doesn't make any sense. But you can say float1 or float a or float x. Doesn't matter. So in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to use them in printf and scanf. This video is getting long and I really love to wrap it up. See you next time.